Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are dialing from. My name is Daniel. People call me Daniel. Actually, my real name is Ololade Adeomi, but people call me Daniel in the travel space. And what I will be sharing with you at this moment is how you can relocate to Canada at any age, and without the wahala, the stress of writing IELTS. You don't need it. And also without paying any agent a kobo. You are not paying anybody. And lastly, without the fear of getting scammed by all these agents 419. You don't have anything to do with them. Seriously. I will reveal their secret to you today. Okay? So let's go. By the way, I will advise you to stay till the end of this presentation. Please stay till the end, because I have a special gift for you. I have a special gift for you. So please stay till the end, okay? So now, like I said, my real name is Ololade Adeomi. People call me Daniel. I'm a travel consultant at Safe Travel Agency. Maybe you have even come across some of my adverts on Facebook, Instagram, and the likes. So currently, I'm in partnership with Sheyi Obasi, whereby we put a package together just to be of assistance to you to help your relocation dream to Canada. And this is about study route. Okay, so let's quickly talk about the popular route to relocate to Canada. The popular route, maybe you are even used to some of this. The first one is a Canada Express Entry Program. Yeah, the Express Entry is designed for people around the world, especially professionals, people that have one occupation or the other, and they want to move to Canada to become permanent residents. So it is designed by the Canadian government so that people can come into Canada based on their education, work experience, and all of that. Okay. So here are categories of Express Entry Program that we have. We have a federal skilled worker program. This is basically designed for people for professionals that have like 10 years, minimum 10 years work experience. Okay, minimum 10 years of work experience, and these do require a very high IELTS score. Okay, and number 2 is a federal skill trade program. This is similar to the skill workers program, but the requirement is lesser, is lower compared to skill worker. This particular one requires just 5 years work experience, and the IELTS score is, if you can score 4 or 5, you are good to go. Yeah. And number 3 is a Canadian Experience Class. This particular one is for people that have lived in Canada in the last 3 years and they work in Canada for just 1 year, for minimum 1 year minimum. So if you have lived in Canada for like 3 years and you can still take advantage of this. And lastly is a Province Nominee Program. This is for people that are already in Canada. So Province normally nominates people in their states so that they can relocate to another state and work. So if you are part of people that they nominate, you can take advantage of that. But this is not for you that you want to relocate from your country, Nigeria, or any other country where you are, to Canada. So now that's Express Entry. So now let's talk about study route. Study route, whenever you hear study route, it means you want to relocate to Canada by going there to go and school. So during your schooling or after your school, you'll be able to apply for work permits, permanent residence, and all of that. So it's just like going through the back door to achieve the same aim of express entry, which is to become permanent resident. So this time around, you are using school study, which I think is very easier. Let's check out the comparison between these two routes. So now, express entry, you need IELTS for express entry. Is a must, is mandatory, and you must have a very good grade. Okay. And number two, okay, before that, my issue with this IELTS is the stress involved in passing this exam. I know people that have written this exam for 3, 4, 5 times, and they are still unable to pass. And the exam cost around 85,000 naira now. Imagine. Secondly, express entry is based on points. You know, during your application, you have to submit your work experience, education qualification, your age, and all of that. So all of these will be input into a grading system. And this grading system, we score you, we give you a score. So it is based on your score that you will now be invited, or your application will be get approved for permanent residency. So, and this is designed to favor people that are young professionals. So once your age is above 35, 36, 37, the chances of you relocating through express entry will be very slim. Will be very slim. Will be very slim because of the score, the points that they will give you, and the time of processing. It can take forever. You just be in the pool and you won't hear anything from the. Maybe you are even inside the pool right now. Maybe you've even applied and you've not heard about it up to this moment. That's express entry for you. In fact, it is even paused for now. Since the time of COVID-19 and all of that, the effect of COVID-19 made Canada to pause it for now. So if any agent tells you that express entry is on, that you should bring money, they want to help you relocate by getting job, work visa, is a lie. I'm telling you, it's a lie. Currently, express entry is paused. Is paused, and they are thinking of July or so, 2022, before they are still like debating on whether to open it or not. So now, study route. Let's move to study route. Study route requires no IELTS. You might argue with me, or some people will argue with me. I agree with them, because it's not everybody that have the required information. We don't have equal amount of information in this life, equal amount of secrets when it comes to things like this. So now what happens is there are many schools that do not require IELTS. So far you are from an English speaking country. So if you are from Nigeria, where our official language is English, this school will allow you to come in without IELTS. Okay? And number two, not based on points. It is not, you don't need to submit work experience and all of that. You don't need all of that. You don't need all of that. So whereby they will give you a score, and at the end of the day, the score will not favor you. You don't need that. And thirdly, no age restriction. No age restriction. Okay? You can wake up anytime, any day, and say you want to further your study. Okay? Maybe you finished your BSc 10 years ago or 15 years ago. So far, you have work experience that you can like relate to your study and all of that, to your education and all of that. You are good to go. And all you need is just SSCE. Please, this SSCE, I will advise that once you are above 25, your chances of getting admission for an undergraduate course in Canada will reduce. I'm not saying it's not possible. Okay? So if you have OND, NCE, all those ones, you can go and study anytime with those ones. In Canada, with OND, go for advanced diploma, BSc, masters, and all of that. We'll still discuss more on that in the future, in the presentation. So another advantage is access to scholarship and funding. Who knows if you can get scholarship or funding, whereby you won't need to like stress yourself, getting fund, getting money, and all of that. You might win scholarship or funding. Unlike express entry, whereby it's very costly. You spend and spend. Some people have spent 10 million, 7 million, 5 million on this express entry. So this is not like do or die in study route. Scholarship funding, international loan is there. Okay, there are organizations that give international loan for students to come over there and study through this international loan. And you can relocate with your family through study route, yes. At the same time, you can become permanent resident, whereby you achieve the same aim and objective that express entry is primarily designed for. So, are you considering study route now? Are you considering it now? So now, what are the benefits of these permanent residents we are talking about? Number one, free education for your kids, for your children. So when you have a child that is below age of 18, he or she will have access to, I think, 533 or 500 Canadian dollar per month. And also, you have access to healthcare services, free healthcare services. Okay, you have access to government jobs. You'll be the first to consider for government job compared to somebody that is coming from outside. If you're a permanent resident, getting government job is very easy, and reduced tuition fee for your kids, even for yourself. Maybe you want to further your education, they will consider you and your tuition fee will be reduced. And moreover, you are moving towards becoming Canadian citizen. It's just like the first stage of becoming a Canadian. Okay, you become permanent resident first. After that, you become a citizen. It is after you become a permanent resident that you'll be able to apply for Canadian citizen after a few months. Okay, so does that sound great to you? Would you like to become Canadian citizen? So why the study route? Why the study route? From my explanation, we notice that study route is the easiest compared to express entry and other categories, other programs, whereby the admission rate is very high. Okay, the admission rate is very high. You know, Canada is just like a country that is still coming up, whereby people are still tripping, you get. So now, number two, it does not require IELTS. It does not require IELTS and no age restriction. Okay, scholarship funding is available, depending on which program you are applying for, whereby you won't have to start looking for money, just like express entry, whereby you are left on your own to go and look for like 10 million, 15 million, 20 million, you know. And your family can join you, okay, through what is called SOWP. SOWP, it means a spousal open work permit. When you relocate, this is through the permits whereby your wife or your husband can come and join you, maybe to come and work or to come and study as well. And sure as to permanent residency, it's no brainer. Okay, compared to the known route to becoming permanent residents. Okay, and lastly, you can do it by yourself. By yourself, from what I will still later show you, you can do all of this by yourself. You don't need an agent. So now, the study route, what are the steps and step involved? Okay, you will need to choose a DLI. DLI means designated learning institute. That is the school where you need to go and study, and you apply to university or college. If you have 2-1 or first class, you go to university to do masters. If you have 2-2, okay, there are some universities that still take 2-2, but they are few. They are few. So what is guaranteed is you going for PGD. PGD is guaranteed. You'll be able to go for PGD in case you have 2-2. So if you have top class, if you have a pass, lower credit, and all of that, you will still go for PGD or advanced diploma in a college. And let's say you have OND, NC, you still go to a college to do advanced diploma. And you apply for funding depending on which program you go for, which school which school later they give you admission and all of that. So you apply for visa, and once your visa get approved, you plan relocating to Canada. And once you arrive in Canada, you start studying, and after your school, you'll be able to become permanent resident. So let's go through step by step. So this way, from here you will understand it better. The step by step involved. So step number 1 is for you to search for designated learning institute, which is a school. So many people do commit a very big mistake here. You can say you want to search for a school by yourself, no problem, good luck. But the mistake that you can make is not every school are accredited or approved, whereby when you finish from them, you will be able to apply for work permits. Let me repeat it, or let me make it clearer. There are some schools, when you finish from those schools, you won't be able to apply for permanent residence and work permits. That is why some people were sent back to their own country. Some people were sent back to Nigeria after they finish study. Imagine. Energy, money, time wasted, all gone. So this kind of people will tell you that it's not easy. Like people do say it, that relocating to Canada school study out is very easy. They won't tell you the mistakes that they are making that make it seem hard. This is not hard. It's not hard with proper guidance, which I'm about to refer to you. So step number 2, once you're able to get a DLI that offers the program that you want to study, you choose that program, and the program you have to choose will be in line with your work experience or previous education. You can't say you have an accounting background, now you want to study nursing. It's not done. It's not done. You have to be in a medical related field for you to be able to go for nursing. So many people we have non-medical related background, they will say they want to go for nursing. It's not done. Okay, it's not possible. So you choose your program based on your previous work experience and previous education. And number 3, you contact supervisors for masters or PhD in case you are doing masters or PhD, you have access to funding and all of that. So, and there are ways to contact supervisors and all of that. How to write letters, get supervisors will be refilled in the package I will be talking about in the presentation. So after that, you apply to school. You write statement of purpose. If you notice, I put killer statement of purpose. And why? Because you don't just write statement of purpose, or else your application will not be considered. Yeah. So there are tips, there are tricks, there are words that you need to use in your statement of purpose for it to even get considered in the school you are applying to. Okay, so number 4 now, and number 5, you apply to IRCC for a study visa. You see, this step number 1 to 4 or 3 can be done by you. Many people were able to like get it right, but this step number 4, this is where they used to get stuck, visa processing. Maybe you are even stuck at visa processing right now. This is because there is no proper guidance. You know, there are tips and strategies around all of these things, how these things work. So you don't just like apply for visa like that. That's why there are so many visa denial cases. Okay, so once your visa is approved, your spouse can come and join you in Canada based on the SOWP, Spousal Open Work Permit. That means it can come over to come and study or work. I think I said this earlier. So all these steps are in the package I will be telling you about in the future. Visa processing, apply to school, getting funding and all of that. So now how can I help you? How can I help you? Number 1, by introducing you or connecting you to somebody that has done it before, that has been through the process before. She has been through the process before, and she's now helping others. She has helped hundreds, thousands of people. Okay, and you can be among them. So I'm introducing her to you to show you a simple and clear step-by-step model that you can follow. Okay, so if you can follow it, then it will be easier for you to become a Canadian permanent resident with so many benefits. Some of them we talked about it earlier. And like I said, you don't need any agent. You don't need any agent. She is there to help and assist with the package I'll be talking about in the future. So now, and also your family can relocate with you, your family through the SOWP I talked about. So now, let me tell you something here. So many people have been scammed in the past. Maybe they have even scammed before, or maybe you are even scared right now of giving money to anybody. I understand you. Because people come in almost every day. 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 500,000, they are just scamming people. You know, Nigerians, they take advantage of people and all of that. But let me tell you something. All these agents that you are seeing, what if I tell you that nothing is special about them? I'm telling you, nothing is special about them. What they are selling to you is just information. Meaning they have access to a very large or volume of information to do all of this processing stuff and use that information to collect money from people, from you. So now, what if you now have access to such volume of information, to the same database of information? I'm asking you now, if you have access to such information, won't you be able to do your processing by yourself? I assume you answer yes, because you are now like your own agent. Okay? You are in charge of your Canada relocation destiny now. Nobody is there to scam you, to collect money from you, provided that you have a guardian by your side, somebody that will be guiding you, an expert, a professional expert, so that you don't get stuck along the way. So now, this is what this big opportunity I will be telling you about is all about. Okay? So The package is titled No Azu Nigeria to Canada Japa System, and this is all what you need when it comes to relocating to study house. You can see it is in between Nigeria and Canada. This once you grab this and you're able to implement all the information inside, you'll be able to move from Nigeria to Canada. Okay? But it requires works. Disclaimer. So now, what is inside this Canada Japa System? This package. What are the things inside? What are you getting inside? What are you getting inside? Don't bother about all these figures and all of that. I will not be charging you this amount, but I'm just letting you know the value of what you'll be getting inside. So now, number one, you'll be getting a comprehensive step-by-step system that you can follow. Anyone can follow it. It is ABC. It's very simple. Okay? And number two, you will have access to easy to use school search tool that you don't need to crack your brain to search for school. Maybe you have even been searching for school right now for like months or weeks now. You can't find help. This is what you need. This is ready-made for you. It's ready-made. You just pick it and you get a school that you're looking for, maybe for PGD, for Masters, for Advanced Diploma, for PhD, and so on. And number three, you have access to database of school and programs with most popular programs, showing all details of prospective student that is continually updated. So you have access to this database whereby you can easily pick programs related to what you want to study and you are fine. This is valued at 80,000 naira. And we have access to all these international affordable study loan. You know, like I said, maybe you are unable to get funds or you don't have money to travel out of Nigeria. Okay, there used to be international organizations that offer loans for international students, so that when you get this loan, you'll be paying back while you are studying and working at the same time. Okay, that is why you see some people, they are not even as financially buoyant as you, and they are able to relocate. These are some of the opportunities that they leverage. Okay, they take loan and they pay back. Okay, so you have access to all of these loans opportunity, and you will check if you are qualified. Okay. Now, we have access to database of scholarship opportunity. Please take note. We are not guaranteeing anybody scholarship. We are not guaranteeing you scholarship. We are only giving you access to available scholarship opportunities. Okay, and we will guide you on how best you can go about getting this scholarship. We guide you, not that you will sit down and we now be looking for scholarship for you. Okay, we show you the available scholarship opportunities that you can leverage. So while you are leveraging it, while you are like trying to get it, we'll be there to guide you. Okay, so many people have taken advantage of this and they were able to get the scholarship. Okay, list of universities that accept tutu. Like I said, few universities accept tutu. Maybe you've been looking for school that can take your tutu so that you can study masters. We have list of universities that can take tutu for masters. And also we have samples of templates that you can just take, modify, and use it for yourself. Letters you want to send to professors, emails, statement of purpose, ready-made template. Just take it, change one or two things inside, and you are good. Instead of racking your brain around composing all these letters and a statement of purpose. And number 8 is a step-by-step guide on the study visa processing. So like I said, visa processing is where most people get stuck. They do have issues a lot. They run to agents and all of that when it comes to visa processing. Even after they've gotten school, gotten admission and all of that, this visa processing used to give them a headache. Some people visa has been denied 3-4 times now. Okay, but with this step-by-step guide, you'll be you will stand better chance of getting your visa approved, and an expert will be by your side, helping you out. And we have free basic review of your CV and statement of purpose and all of that. Okay. So let's say you put up a CV, statement of purpose, and you need an expert to check it out for you. She will be there to do that. Okay. We have 2 access for that. And relocating your family to Canada when you travel to study out will be guided. A step-by-step guide is available in the package to show you how to achieve that. Number 9 is how you can process your admission and visa application and all of that. Okay, so let's say you got the package and you don't have the time, or you see that this work is too much for me. I will need somebody to do it for you. That you will need somebody to do it for you. Okay, such service is available. It's available, but you will have to get this package first before the price can be discussed, because you never know what you want to achieve. Okay, so that's why the value that's why the value varies. Okay, and you have access to me and my team. You have Sheyi's direct contact number for support, for professional support. Let's say you need the assistance and all of that. She'll be there to guide you, to assist, so that you don't get stuck in the process. So now, everything here now is totaled 650,000 naira if you have to pay for all the services there, all the information that you'll be having access to. But don't worry, we are not taking 650,000 naira from you, because we want to help you. We understand how Nigeria is. We understand how hard the country is right now. Inflation is around all over the world. We understand how hard to even save money. So we are not taking these amounts. We want to help you. That's why we set out a promo that will take just 50 people. Thereby, to have access to all of this information, what you will be paying is just 40,000 naira. Isn't that amazing? This is one-time opportunity. One-time, very rare opportunity. You might not see this again. I'm telling you. And it's available for just 50 people, because it don't take much people whereby we won't be able to manage the applicants. So for effective management of the applicants, you can only handle 50 people in a month. So anytime you are watching this, just check the link to purchase the package in the description below this video. If that link is still available there, it means you can still be part of these 50 people. Okay, and you might be asking whether you will have to pay any other money after the 40,000 naira. No, you are not paying anybody. You are not paying anybody. Once you have access to all those information, you start implementing immediately. It is a do-it-yourself system, whereby an expert will be by your side and guide you. Okay, this is another bonus for you. Only if you are among the 50 people that I just showed you now. If you can take action right now, you have access to these 2 bonuses: how to get job and accommodation in Canada, 12 things you need to start studying in Canada. You have access to these bonuses so that you can have more information. You will not get hopeless or lose hope after getting to Canada. You'll be held by the hand. Okay, we are ready to hold you by the hand down to when you become stable and comfortable in Canada. So let me make a clarification here. This is what this package is not. Okay, we do not give scholarship. So don't say they promise you scholarship, or that I will give you scholarship, or she will give scholarship. Nobody is saying that. Okay, what we said is you will have access to scholarship opportunity that are available that you can leverage, and we will guide you on how to stand a better chance of securing a scholarship. So don't contact me for scholarship and all of that. I won't attend to you. I will not attend to you. I know that you go and sit down and I will be helping you to look for scholarship. We don't do that. And number two, this is not a job fixing program. Anything that has to do with job, don't contact me, please. This is not for you. This is not a job fixing program. So if what you are looking for is a job fixing program, don't do that. Don't get this package. Number three, we do not arrange accommodation. Okay? Don't get this package if what you are looking for is accommodation. It's not for you. And don't contact me for accommodation. We are not arranging accommodation for anybody. And this is not a sponsorship or back account arrangement program. Don't call it that you are looking for sponsor and all of that. No, this is not for you. Okay? And we do not arrange flights or travel, all these arrangements, flights, travel, everything. We don't do that. This is purely relocating through study routes. Do the processing by yourself, and an expert will be by your side to guide you while you are in the process. So now, let me tell you this. Let me be frank with you here. These are two reasons why this package might not work for you. Okay? Number one, if you lack commitment, if you are a lazy person, whereby after getting this, what you will do is go and sleep at home and be expecting the package to automatically catapult you to Canada, then this is a wrong endeavor for you. This will be a wrong venture. So if you are not ready to put the work to action, if you are not ready to put in the work, then don't buy this. Okay? And number two, if you are very busy and all you do is you are tired every day, you are not implementing the information given the package, then this is not for you. If not for these two reasons, I guarantee that this package will get you relocated in 9 to 12 months. I can say that. I put 9 to 12 months as the worst case scenario because we never know what will happen in the process and all of that. It might be lesser than this, but let me tell you, if any agent tells you that it will get you in Canada in 4 months, 3 months, it is suspicious. So look twice. Look twice. And you might be thinking, is this really working? And you are still doubting. There are many testimonies. You can check the link in the description below, and you go through the testimonies that are available. So difference between this guide and other guide, maybe you have bought before or you are considering one. This is what I will tell you about that. Sheyi is a full-time expert when it comes to study routes to Canada. All what she does for a living, day and night, is to help people from Nigeria to relocate to Canada. Okay? And this is what she does full time. She's not doing US, she's not doing UK, she's not doing Australia, she's not doing Turkey, she's not doing but only Canada. So that means you have access to an expert, someone that knows his onion in and out, that knows in and out of how this study of a thing work, compared to somebody that just put up an ebook together. Okay, someone that just put an ebook together and selling it to you and all of that. Imagine someone that has not even been to airport before, put up information on Google on YouTube together and give you. I want to sell it to you. So I would like you to think about that. So who do you think will be the best between a full-time expert, Sheyi, that is in Canada, and somebody that is in Nigeria that just gather all information, go and put it together for you? And number two, let's say Canadian immigration policy change now. Who will be more reliable between somebody in Nigeria and somebody in Canada? You can answer that. So that means she is in the best position to guide you, even if anything change in the policy of immigration. That is why some people buy some guide, and in the following year, that guide becomes useless. Reason being that the author cannot undo the changes that happen, cannot get his guide updated because he's unaware of what is happening over there. But in this case, she is over there. That means he's in the best position to undo both present challenges that might come up or those that will come up in the future. So I want you to consider this. So these are the differences which I think you should like, which I think we should be on the same page. So now, this is my gift for you. I promise you gifts that if you stay to the end, I will give you a gift. So there is a link in the description. And this link will lead you to a package that I ran small gifts for you. Just download the gift via the link in the description. I left the link for you. So what are you still waiting for? Just 40,000 naira a week to get started, only for 50 people in a month. So what next? You can decide just to stroll past this video, move to your personal task, do other things that you have to do, or take advantage of this. It won't change anything. You will be there complaining about no light, insecurity, bad government policy, and all of that. You will just be complaining and nothing will change. Even your kids will give birth to your unborn kids and they will still meet you complaining in the same Nigeria. Or you take action right now, just 40,000 around. Take advantage of this big opportunity, this luxury of information to get you started and achieve your Canada relocation dream. Okay, so that you can live in a better environment and all of that. So it's your choice. But if I were you, I will take advantage of this and help myself and even my unborn generation. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you. Hope I see you in Canada. The link to make the purchase to pay the 40,000 is in the description below this video. Just click the link and from there, if you are good to go. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.